healthy. So, my experience with healthy, I'm going to talk about and share here because being healthy kind of unexpectedly crept and sneaked its way into my life from these initial points. Now, when I share these initial points, if it happened to me, it's probably happening to other people in the world. So that's why this is relevant. So how did it start? So first thing that comes up is high school and me lifting weights every day and hiding behind my big strong muscles so that I could avoid experiencing this just crushing sense of inferiority to the peers that I compared myself to. So big muscles kind of perverted itself into me looking at my diet and trying to eat lots of protein because there's this belief that eating lots of protein makes big muscles. So, and that was like the beginning of that association of my own personal value projected towards what I consumed. So that developed. And that one point of me drinking lots of milk for the protein continued and continued until I just destroyed everything in that attempt to perfect my body as the only thing that I had left to value myself by. I disassociated from reality to such an extent, seeing no common sense, no practicality. Because, think about it, that relationship that I established where I felt bad if my body wasn't up to scratch. Initially, this point of inferiority was expressed, defined, and lived as myself through the point of acne. Having acne was the point of inferiority. Later, it was being unhealthy, playing out that same position of inferiority through defining my value by my body. And that energetic relationship of good and bad and up and down and healthy and unhealthy, that value of energy has nothing to do with what is actually going on with that stuff that we put into ourselves and consume and that fuels and runs our bodies. Let us say that, for example, let's look at the example of excuse me. Not omega-3 fatty acids, excuse me. Antioxidants. Antioxidants are a big fucking scam because vitamin C is an antioxidant, and vitamin C has been identified as a vitamin for quite a while. But there was some study, probably sometime down the line, that was just funded, and they grouped together this collection of vitamins that we already knew existed and said, oh, well, studies indicate that these groups of vitamins have these mutual common effects in general according to the studies. Now, these effects that this group of generally unrelated, not necessarily directly related vitamins has can be legally described as preventing aging because everyone's afraid of death and everyone gives that attention. So by catering to that point, you can hypnotize people with their attention. That's like politics. That's like control. That's like what everyone is after, is to get the attention of human beings. So Now we all believe that antioxidants are this great thing, and we have that value attached to antioxidants, but that value has been placed there artificially. Like, the whole healthy thing is completely artificial. It's not practical. I mean, it might be beneficial to some, and there we go again. It is an elitist system. It is not a practical system. It is an illusionary system. So it will create situations that will foster and breed and feed situations that will make things appear like... Here's an example. Okay, so let's take a look at what I would have said, what I did say within myself when I questioned this. Okay, Ben, you know, like, this healthy fucking crap is getting a little bit fucking extreme. Maybe you should stop. Maybe you don't need 2 enemas a day. I would say within myself, but I need to be healthy. But I have to be healthy. What would I be without being healthy? I would... Oh no, I just can't do that. No, 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 no. That addiction to being healthy literally just completely blinded me. It's an illusion. It's got nothing to do with what's practically going on in the world. Now, what is practical? Practicality is to consider myself as a man of the world. I exist in this world. So what does that mean? There are certain foods that are readily available for me. Now, devoting my time and energy disproportionately to seeking for myself special and specific foods that are not available to everyone. This is elitism. This is me manipulating my control over the money and technological systems to get for myself these specific food and beverage items to sustain my fucking illusion. That's healthy. I don't do that anymore. I just eat what's here. Healthy is not perfection. Healthy is not really perfection. It is only the best that is available according to the limited, elitist, technological, and scientific institutions that exist today in this world. Now, there is a potential for technological and scientific institutions to exist in consideration of the human being as a whole. Any technological or scientific institution that moves its studies forward from a starting point of only considering a small elite group is not able or willing to consider the best available evidence, which is everyone. All humans is the best available evidence. When the best available evidence isn't being considered, the results are not going to be the best. Mediocre shit goes into the system, mediocre shit comes out of the system. So even there, healthy in the world today is not optimal. So what I do is like I said, just eat what is here. I can worry about healthy when everyone can have healthy. Then I can worry about what's best for my body. But right now, it is just best for me and best for the rest of the world to simply use common sense with the foods that we put into our body, which is a big enough challenge on its own for me because of the eating disorders that I've developed in this society. And I feel fucking fine. When I was eating perfectly healthy and all that shit, I didn't feel a goddamn bit better than I do now that I'm just eating practically and conveniently. So that is what I have to say about healthy. Thank you very much, and goodbye.